Are you all about that luxury and opulence? Well, welcome to the Dubai Mall. You know, growing up in Staten Island, New York, I grew up in the mall. We hung out there all the time. It's the thing. You know, many places in America, you're a teenager, you're hanging out at the mall, all your friends, it's what you do. Then as I got older, I really wasn't a big fan anymore. You know, I'd go when I needed to buy something from a specific store, or I'd go to outlet malls where you get a bigger discount when I needed to buy a bunch of stuff. And my wife, she is from a smaller town in Sri Lanka. You know, there's not, other than in Colombo, there's not really these high-end luxury stores. So she's never experienced something like that. So it was amazing. The minute we walked in, it was just like a deer in headlights, you know, just like, wow. And it's funny because in a place like this, in cities where people go a little faster, and she's like walking very slow, there are like people behind her, like crowds. I'm like, babe, you gotta speed up. But here we are at the Dubai Mall, and it's a beautiful place. You know, malls aren't really my thing anymore, but I like the experience to be able to see these things. You know, I love traveling to places like India, Nepal, certain developing countries, but I need the big city. I need not necessarily material things and opulence, because I'm not about buying those things anymore, but just being in the presence of all the things in the world, you know, and seeing the big name stores here, the high-end luxury. I mean, it was crazy. I had to buy a new pair of sneakers, and you know, I have some back issues, so I needed some insoles, and I bought a pair of, Asics. They were like $350. If I would have bought those in America, I could have got them in an outlet place for a lot cheaper. But you got to treat yourself in life. And like I said, I'm not into material things anymore, but I am into abundance, you know. Even though I've gotten more into the spiritual realm, I am still about money, because we live in a capitalistic society, and all this traveling, everything we do costs money. And I like living a good life, you know, and my wife does like to shop, so. And being surrounded by all this wealth, all this luxury, it pumps me up. You know, I deserve abundance. I want to manifest so much abundance in this world so I could live the life I deserve and desire, but most importantly, to help other people, because traveling around a lot of developing nations, there's a lot of starving people out there, and it's up to us to help them. So this pumps me up to get my stuff going, to get spiritual badasses in this channel going. Now, first stop on your food tour is Vegan Burger. I am vegetarian, I do not eat meat, and I was really excited to see how many different vegan options there were in the mall and in Dubai in general. So, stopped at this burger spot. It was good, but Meat Burger was better, which is another video. Then later we went to Wagamama, which is an amazing Japanese restaurant. My wife tried ramen for the first time, and I love Japanese curry. Now we are leaving the mall to go to Timeout Market. Timeout is a magazine that was started in 1968 in London. I thought it started in New York. I didn't realize the backstory of it. But it started out about culture in London, the up-and-coming cultures of all the new things to do, you know, events, restaurants, just everything there is to do with the scene, say, in London. So over the years, this man started doing it in other places, and then in New York, it started in the mid-90s, and it was a magazine about all New York happenings. So that was the first place I saw it, which is why I thought it was originally from New York. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing, a great magazine. It blew up, and they started doing the Timeout Market in New York a couple of years ago, and they opened up this amazing Timeout Market in Dubai, which, you know, traveling to all these developing nations like we do, India, Nepal, you know, Sri Lanka, it's not like in New York where we have food markets that have gone up so much over the last bunch of years, where you have these, you know, smorgasbord and places like that where you could just go in and there's stall after stall of just ridiculousness. And being that I am a New Yorker, I was walking around way too fast, which is why the wife couldn't get the greatest footage of every single place, but we're going to work better on that in future videos. So just to let you know, kind of a list of the restaurants they have: Little June's, which is an Asian American fusion spot; Masti, which is more of a fine dining restaurant that is in the Jumeirah district that they brought into here. A la Greke, which is Greek cuisine, if I'm saying that right. Reef, which is ramen. Matar is a sandwich spot. Pickle was a burger and fried chicken spot, it looks like. Pit Fire Pizza, which is where we ate one thing from. New York style pizza, ridiculousness. They got a coffee shop, Boone Coffee. Odeon, which is cheese and meat, stuff I'm not into, being a vegetarian. Scoopy, which is ice cream creamery. They have Slab Cochina, which is another, looks like meat and cheese type place. Liban, which is a Lebanese spot. Lana Lusa, which is a Portuguese spot. Ondo by Alici, which is an Amalfi spot out of Italy. BB Social Dining, which is bows, bowls, and bites. Cafe Isan Thai, which is Thai food, obviously. Long Ten, which is a Chinese dim sum spot, which we ate at as well. Got some bao and some dumplings from there. I love these food stall spots because you could go with a bunch of people and everybody could get what they want. We've headed out of the Timeout Market, just taking a little stroll around the mall, seeing what else it has to offer. Take it all in as we walk through a little more of the mall for the next minute, and make sure you stay tuned because coming up is the amazing light show on Burj Khalifa as well as the fountain show. Do not miss it. Now we are outside the mall looking at the tallest building in the world. If you saw our last video, you saw a tour of Burj Khalifa. This is Burj Khalifa. It's majestic. So sit back and enjoy the light show. for the mesmerizing fountain show. I really enjoyed this. It's just I kind of in my head think about how these things get put together, like even the computers behind them, how the water goes up in the order it does and just everything that happens. It's just truly amazing that people thought of this, and that this happens. I mean, obviously, fountain shows go on around the world for a long time. It's not like it's something new, but it's just really cool to think about, like, the behind the scenes of it, which I don't know. It's just how my deep mind goes sometimes. I like thinking further into things than many do, so. But now I'm going to go ahead and shut up so you could just enjoy. And that is it. We hope you enjoyed our stroll through the Dubai Mall, the Timeout Market, the light show, the fountain show. Do not forget to subscribe for more.